Да, сейчас чат проверю. Угу. А тут то он работает у меня рестрим чат, то нет. Да, последний раз я вроде прошел берсерков. Ну, тут все. И здесь побегал. Ну, вот, короче, один босс остался, я пока его не могу убить. Теперь этот нейтральный город.
You once possessed great ELEX abilities, didn't you? You're probably a soldier from Zakor, possibly even a commander, but you are now free from ELEX, and from the orders that come from the heart of Zakor. Have you come here to die like the clerics that I just killed, or are you here to trade?
What can you offer me?
The weapons of my enemies, never used, dropped once, well cleaned. You won't find a drop of their blood on them. I have traveled alone since I left Zakor, and I wish to remain so. Still, if you have information to give me, that would be useful. Information and shards are what an alb needs to survive in the lands of the free people. Not that either of those things help these clerics keep their lives.
Paige sent me.
Paige? Do I know Paige? Faces and names of the free people, they merge into one. But you must mean the woman from the domed city. But I have business to conclude before we speak. It seems there are two followers of Kalan nearby who are anxious to see their god in person. And I must send them on their way. Quickly, decide. Will you stand with me in battle?
You can count on me.
Good. Then let us send Kalan as followers. This one's mine!
Let's waste him.
The clerics lie in the dirt. Sign of their so-called god. Let us hope the stench of these bodies makes the rest of his followers think before
Даже сама.
the separatists. Loyalty should be rewarded. Loyalty is what will save us from the free people. I also have something that should please the woman from the domed city. Here, give her this. It should be enough for her to start her plans. I will arrange to deliver the rest to her in due time.
And what about me? Do you have any gear I could use?
I see you have learned the ways of the free people. There, I can't do anything more for you. Beware of the Elexiters and all their lie.
You need a break every thing. Do you get one?
If even half of that is true.
You're back in business.
Good. I was hoping for some higher caliber stuff, but this will do. If you'd brought spitballs and blowpipes, I'd find someone to buy them. People just aren't feeling safe right now. Here, this is for getting your feet sore and arranging the deal. Better armed is better prepared.
You definitely got the wrong end of the stick.
Hey, you!
Let me guess. I'm not allowed into the upper quarter?
What? No, everyone's allowed to move about freely here. I just have a question for you. You got here recently, right? I just want to know what things are like outside the dome. What's going on out there? Are the Alps attacking?
There is war going on. You must have heard about it.
Heard, yes. But we're cut off from it. They can't get into the dome, so they pass us by like a river around a rock. Kalan gave us the knowledge, and now look what we've achieved. A safe harbor for all people. The clerics and Ignodons say we've strayed. I say we've found the true path.
You built the dome?
I designed the plans for it, then we built it together. My name is Eric, by the way. Chief engineer here in the dome. I'm in charge of all the generators and technicians who oversee them.
Why don't the clerics have a dome like this in Ignodon?
The dome requires immense amounts of energy, and the fluctuations constant. The technology is complex. That means there's no way to cover the Hort with a shield like this. Besides, the cliffs around Hort give it a natural protection.
Can this dome survive an Alp attack?
Of course. Why do you think we built it? As long as we can maintain a constant energy flow, then they can't get in. Unfortunately, achieving that isn't so easy. Some of the energy regulators are starting to malfunction again.
I can repair the energy regulators for you.
Thanks for the offer, but that's not necessary. I've already repaired the components. They just haven't all been installed yet.
About the broken energy. What will happen if they aren't repaired?
If just one regulator fails, it could mean an emergency shutdown for the dome. Otherwise, the discharge it would create could kill a whole lot of the people the shield is supposed to be protecting. But whether it's a discharge or an emergency shutdown, both scenarios would see us defenseless.
How many energy regulators are broken?
Well, all of them. I've sorted replacements where I can. But Lutz hasn't received his yet.
I will help you with the energy regulators.
I wanted to do it myself, but do you really think you could handle it? So, let's find out who you are. You should go to Ignodon one day. You could be a good cleric. Yeah, I know I left Ignodon behind, but they could offer you better training than I could. I have the energy regulator here. Please, take it to Lutz and help him to install it. Come back to me when you're done. The dome is a gift from Kalan. Never forget.
Am I crazy, or is our generator power fluctuating?
The B-series was never very reliable, you know that.
Then why are we still working with that piece of crap?
Ask the technicians.
Parts, repair skills, blah blah. You never get the same answer from them twice.
Well, it's hard to get parts out here.
Don't tell me you're backing them up.
Well, there's not always an easy answer.
There's nothing shards and hardware can't solve if you really want to.
Yeah, if you say so.
Not now.
What is it you want?
Who are you?
You first. Come on. Who are you? There is something that is familiar about you, but I can't quite place it. No matter, I suppose. All people are welcome in Abessa, as long as they are prepared to forget their past. Even Albs are allowed in here. I think Albs would be perfect people if they weren't so emotionless. But then, that is why they are the only faction I have never belonged to.
What do you mean? You mean you want to become an elf?
That's a long story. If you're really interested in my tale, then I will tell you, of course.
The Alps would never choose you. I doubt they would even sully their converter with your miserable carcass.
What would you know?
Tell me your story. How did you end up joining the clerics?
Right, I'll give you the full version. Well, the short version of the full version.
Just get on with it.
Okay, I'll try to keep it short. So, I grew up in Goliath in the Dark. My father and mother were both born berserkers, and so that meant I was too. Back then, the Jar ruled over Goliath. As a child, I had no interest in the laws, of course. But when I was about 12 years old, he came to our home. He took my parents, and I was left on my own to survive in the city. I remember him. I remember my parents leaving. And I remember me screaming. But everything else is gone. It's just a blur.
What happened to you after your parents disappeared?
It was hard. My parents' house was taken, so I had to run errands to earn a place to sleep. I helped out in the fields to earn food. When I was older, I also went out hunting. It was tough, but I was happy not to be in Goliath anymore. When I was old enough, I must have been around 19 years old then, finally I ran away from Goliath. Why was I punished for whatever my parents did? Why wasn't I told what had happened? I swore never to return, and I haven't set foot in Idan again.
Where did you go?
Wherever I needed to survive. That meant running from reavers and wild animals. It didn't take long for some reavers to take me captive. And then... I don't want to talk about that. I was lucky, though. After several years, the reavers were attacked by some of the Duke's outlaws, and they took me back to Tavar. I learned how to fight, how to live off scrap. Life wasn't much different from Idan, but there wasn't the same raptor shit. The laws. You could be who you were, and no one judged you.
Then why didn't you remain with the outlaws?
Because the reavers who'd taken me captive came to the fort and wanted to speak to the Duke. I think they wanted to take me back. I fled when they saw me. I didn't want to be taken back, or for them to kill me to hide their crime. When I left the fort, I ran into a cleric patrol. They convinced me to go to the Hort with them. Not that I really needed that much convincing. All those hours taking scrap apart and putting it back together in Tavar really paid off there. The clerics recognized that I was good with technology. So, I've been working on mechs and AI systems since then. Building things. Trusted. Part of a team. And it's easier being with mechs. They don't judge anyone. They treat everyone the same. Like this place. I know it's not perfect. But outlaws, berserkers, clerics, even elves are seen as people. At least that's the vision. Not always the way it happens. That's another reason to maintain these mechs. To protect what we have here. Well, I hope you find your place in the world. It's good when you do.
Короче, ради опыта попиздили. 200 опыта — это нормально.
What are you doing here in Bessa?
I take care of the mechs and drones here in the city. which means I coordinate and plan their maintenance and upgrades.
Даже на свидание с девушкой приводишь, она хочет жрать за твой счет, а ты ей просто историю расскажи, пускай она просто опыт получит, блин.
When I'm lucky, I get to roll up my sleeves and do some of the actual
Запиздешь.
maintenance, which I'm having to do quite a lot with all the technicians we're missing. Say, are you good with technology?
I know the basics.
Unfortunately, that wouldn't be enough, I'm afraid. We don't really have time to train people on the job. Not if they're not going to stay here for good, and you don't look the type for that. On the other hand, if you're looking for some part-time work, I could still use your help. I have 4 people I've been told I should look at for taking the technician's job, but I don't have time to gauge their abilities. Would that be something you could do for me? I'd pay you.
Yeah, I'll talk to your candidate.
Great. The 4 names I have are Daryl, though I'm really not sure about Riley. There's something about him I don't trust. But
Райли это вроде кому ебальник набил.
and let me know whether you think they might have the right skills and abilities for the job. Oh, and I'll need you to let me know about their loyalties. You know, can they work with clerics? Do they hate us? We'd be trusting them with the
Я специально кого-нибудь приведу к ним.
So I don't want to employ anyone who might still be thinking about their faction, not our security. Yeah?
Tell me about Naira.
Naira is an Alb separatist, so a bit of a long shot for loyalty. But she should have the technical ability we need. She's somewhere in the west of the city with the other separatists, in the slums.
You want to employ a separatist as a
We need someone. And I don't think your faction always says who you are. Albs are usually very good with technology, but you're right. I don't know if we can trust her.
Tell me about Daryl.
Daryl is an outlaw. He's applied to be a technician, but I don't know why. So I want to know his motives and what his technical experience is. I'm hoping you can get that information. If he's skilled and trustworthy, then employing him might show that we do trust outlaws here.
What do you know about him?
Rorik is a berserker. I think I last saw him somewhere around Vito's pub. It might seem weird to consider a berserker, but I was one once. And I know Rorik used to work extracting ELEX from machines in Goliath, so and I think I could teach him everything else that he needs to know. And it would show that we were reaching out to the berserkers who have come to the dome. Their magic is very powerful, and they're strong warriors. We will need their help if the Albs attack us from Zakor. But it'll be important to find out if he's prepared to have anything to do with technology, before we think...
Yeah, save it until later.
Раз еще большое, но пока нет, пора взять большие. Как нам не делать? Ага. Такого еще долго.
I've heard that before.
Hey, you're new here in the city, right?
Yes, I've just arrived.
I thought so. I saw you come through the gate, you see? Anyway, I want to ask you something, if that's alright. Have you been to Idan recently? To the Berserkers' city of Goliath, to be exact. A good friend of mine is still there.
If you're that interested, then why don't you go back and see him yourself?
I can't. Not overtly, anyway. I broke the law, you see. Like some of the other berserkers here, it was either run here or exile for me. So, here I am. But I miss my good friend Kral. I'd hoped he'd come and join me here, but he won't leave. He thought he still had a chance to save his brother, Grimar, from the
Да, они убили его брата по кровати.
Kral is dead.
No. Shit. Maybe if I'd stayed... You know, I was even planning how I could get to Goliath to see if I could get him out of there. I had this feeling something bad would happen to him. First his brother and then him. A curse on all of Idan. And thanks anyways.
Tell me about your life in Idan.
Me? I was a worker at the pit. You know, I extracted ELEX from old machines so it could be transmuted into mana. I always wanted to join the Hooded Crows and learn the art of magic, but it wasn't to be. My parents forbade me from trying. My clan told me to stop trying. Not that any of that stopped me. And that's what got me banished. I stole mana from the shrine to try and learn magic myself. And I got myself caught. They sentenced me to exile in the Valley of the Damned, but I escaped. I'd seen the Domed City when I was sent on patrol, so when I left Idan, this was the place I thought of. And here I am.
I would like to learn Berserker magic.
Well, it's pointless asking me. I didn't manage to learn anything useful before I was exiled. You would have to join the Berserkers. They won't teach their magic to outsiders. But I don't know if I can recommend that in all good conscience. I left, after all. You will have to decide who you want to join.
Vivian sent me.
Is it about the technician job for the clerics?
Yes.
I'm interested, but I'm not sure that this is the job for me. I mean, I've not had much to do with technology. I've tried to learn since I came to Abessa, but I'm still only just starting out.
So, now you've left Idan. What do you think about the clerics?
I'm grateful they let me in. They don't bother me, and I don't bother them. I'm not a berserker anymore. I live here.
What experience do you have with technology?
Well, back in Goliath, I used to take machines apart. There aren't many I've not seen from the inside. Strange, really. My job used to be to get rid of technology, but now all I want to do is put it back together. The clerics make some incredible things. I mean, just look at the dome. That's an amazing feat of engineering.
If you get orders you don't like, will you run away from here like you did from Idan?
I don't know. But the clerics don't ban some people from doing some things and not others. If I want to learn about technology, they'll let me. They're the same with everyone.
I've heard enough.
Okay. Right. I'll see you then. Not now. I've got...
What do you want from me? To drive me off? Or maybe even have me killed?
Трахнуть
You
ее.
don't scare me.
Я тебя хочу.
Your people are a plague upon this land. Although, There's something different about you. Do you usually spend time with people like us?
I can't stand your kind.
Then go.
Vivian sent me about the technician job.
I am without question the best candidate they will find. Therefore, selecting me is the logical choice. But I need proof that the clerics are really willing to work with me. If I am to work for the clerics, then I would like to be paid. The free people seem to value shards above all things, and so payment would be proof that they take me seriously.
What are your qualifications for this job?
I served as the battlefield technician for my unit in Zakor. I have already discovered errors in the AI systems of the clerics' mechs, and I would be able to modify them. Even the dome isn't running as efficiently as it could. That is another thing I could improve.
Do you think you can work with the clerics?
I think it would be better if this city was led by an alb or a machine. But I understand that it isn't up to me to determine this. So yes, I could imagine working with them in the existing circumstances, despite their inefficiencies.
Teach.
Of course.
У меня есть еще обучение. А, даже апнусь.
I'm not paying you.
Good. Then you have made your decision. I will not...
Привет, Сергей. Так, что вообще нужно учить?
Yes, you can say that, but we need more food first.
The fight is the only thing that matters. That makes you real man.
You don't feed the belly, the rest of the body will die.
Are you here to pay me those shards you owe me? Because I'm pissed at how long you're taking to pay.
I wonder if he was serious about that.
Да, выносливость хорошо.
I'm not sure I believe it.
You don't feed the belly, the rest of the body will die.
You think you know what's going on? No one knows what's going on.
We need to sort things out with those traders and get more supplies in.
Don't mess me around, or I'll mess with you.
I've heard that before.
Someone's gotta sort this shit out before we drown in it.
Vivian sent me to talk to you about the technician's job.
Yeah, good. And I'd like to apply for the job. And I'm willing to pay any price to get it. While I'm certain there must be people better qualified than me, there isn't anybody who will pay you as much as I will.
How good are you with technology?
Absolutely crap. I don't know one end of a screwdriver from, well, a hammer, to be honest. But I'm a fast learner, and if I have someone I can ask, then the rest won't be a problem. And did I mention the whole financially rewarding aspect?
Этот хочет заплатить за работу, а та наоборот, чтобы я ей заплатил.
What do you think about the clerics?
What's this got to do with the job? This job is about technical reliability, and I can assure you that I am technically reliable. And as for my interests, you can count on me being a pacifist. I want to do anything to avoid a war, and the better access I have to new information, the better equipped I'll be to ensure a war doesn't suddenly break out without anybody seeing it coming.
I've heard enough.
Okay, and remember to put in a good Vivian. I'll make it worth your while.
Yes, you can say that, but we need more food.
If I am... Good. Then tell the clerics.
С большей выносливостью я буду больше ударов наносить.
You should put that away. Technology will get you into trouble here.
А заплатил это Альбихе 500, пускай Аль будет. Плюс я же Альп сам.
Carry on.
Is that so?
Или дать им берсерка, который вообще ни хера не умеет.
Yeah?
Myra wants to be paid in advance if you want to work for me.
Then forget her. I want someone dedicated to the job, not the shards.
You should give the separatist Myra the job.
Then you think she'll commit to us here? What convinced you of that?
She's the best candidate.
Is that so?
She has the technical ability, and I think she will work hard for you.
Well, if she's convinced you, then we should at least try her. Thank you for helping me with the selection. Here, your payment as promised.
That's less than I paid Naira as an advance.
Well, I didn't ask you to pay her anything. I'm sorry. This is all I can afford. I'd better go and take care of my new recruit right away. This should secure us going forward. At least I hope so. May collect.
Nobody even listens there, that's the problem.
You still don't get it, do you?
Wow, that was a serious waste of time, wasn't it?
Everything was better earlier, but still, have to keep going.
Move along, civilian. Thieves. Exactly. Now get out.
Я уже все ограбил. Клоуны.
Yes? Is there something urgent? I have a lot to do, as you can imagine. This city does not run itself. So, please excuse me if I'm short with you. This city is made up of a whole mass of confusion. Everyone looking for a new start. No one able to forget their past. They need a leader to hold things together.
Your rules don't apply to me.
And what makes you so special? Believe me, we've had quite a few people come here and proclaim special rights for themselves. And they were all the same. Everyone here wants something. Whatever you're searching for, it will only add to the list of demands we already face. And providing for the people we already have is a logistical challenge. That means to accommodate everyone we're on strict rations, and those rations have to be earned.
Then don't bother. Those who can't provide for themselves don't deserve to survive.
I'm not surprised someone like you thinks that way. That is why we have so many separatists here.
How long have you been in charge of the Dome City?
I've been in office for 8 years now, and it hasn't been easy. Maintaining a neutral position to the factions while fighting the Albs. By Kalan, there really are more pleasant posts they could have appointed me to.
What if someone wanted to replace you?
Some have tried, yet I am still here. This city was created by the Great Council of Magalan. They made the clerics custodians of this place and their legacy. The Great Council may be long gone, but what they stood for, a unity of purpose, a future for all of Magalan together, that is something we still believe in here. So, it is our job to remain neutral. It is our job to serve all, no matter their background, however hard our residents make it for us.
Listen, the council is gone. Why care about what they said?
You don't think that was a better time? Laws for prisoner exchange that assured borders, set rules for trade. Even if you don't care about the blood spilled since the council's rule was broken, the clerics swore to a code, and that includes keeping our oaths. And an oath was sworn to the council by my forefathers. That makes it my duty to see that oath is kept.
How are things here in the Dome City?
Tense. The battles out there are always reflected in here. Tensions run high if the outlaws attack the clerics, or the clerics attack the berserkers. And there's always the fear of an Alb invasion. Those tensions drive greed, anger, and fear. There is war out there, and here your shards will be stolen from your hand if you aren't careful. It's like the world has gone crazy.
Isn't that typical behavior for people?
For those without faith, those without rules or purpose, people lack perfection. That is reserved for our God. Only when we emulate him do we stand a chance of understanding what true harmony looks like. But I digress. Maybe it would help you if I tell you how things are. The berserkers have lived more and more reclusively ever since the pilgrim went into his retreat. The outlaws are more organized now the Duke has taken power, and the Alb separatists seek shelter with us to escape the powers in Zakor. All told, very dark signs that we face another global catastrophe. And here we are, in the middle.
About the secret society you're looking for in the city.
Have you discovered something? The bounty is still to be claimed.
There's a gang of thieves
Я уже прошел квесты гильдии воров.
themselves the claws.
They're hiding in the sewers? No wonder they've avoided being seen. I'll get a squad together and deal with this group immediately. If your information proves to be true, you will receive the bounty that's been offered for it.
Is there something I can help you with?
If you want to help, there is something that has to be taken care of quickly. You must have noticed that the mood is very heated here. One more issue, one wobble, and everything we've held together here will fall to pieces. One of my people has reported that the outlaws are expecting a weapons delivery. The last thing that this city needs is more weapons. And who knows who the outlaws will sell them to. I want you to intercept this delivery and bring it to me.
Are you having a lot of trouble here in the city?
Keeping the factions together is always an issue. The outlaws are always up to something, but things have gotten worse, and to cap it all, we've had a sharp rise in thefts. I believe an organized group has started operating here. not the usual outlaws. This group seems to be outside the factions. From the little I've heard, they're more like a secret society than your regular set of theft mongers. I've offered a large bounty for any information that leads to their capture, and capture would be best. I want to find out who their connections are. If you can find out more about their secrets...
Someone else took delivery of the weapon shipment.
What? Who? I needed to stop those weapons getting out into the city. If you want to fit in here, you should start thinking about offering help, rather than just turning up with bad news. I shall just have to hope that we manage to stop whatever trouble is being planned before it leads to casualties.
Привет, Буратино.
Just a moment, I have to concentrate. 43 degrees eastwards at a distance of 5 kilometers. Maybe I could adjust the receiver's sensitivity to... No. Although,
Should I come back later?
No. I've already lost my train of thought. I suppose I will have to just get used to continuous interruptions here. But, crap. I don't suppose you can remember what I said. How many degrees was it?
43 degrees eastwards.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Thank you for reminding me.
I assume you are in charge of communications?
You are just a good listener. You're good at observation, too. Yes, I am responsible for communications. Though the condition of this equipment is wretched, it would be easier to stay in contact with 2 tin cans and a piece of string. I can't keep track of how often we have power outages or equipment failures these days, but I have really given you enough of my time now. I do have to work out a solution to this issue. If you feel the need to talk to someone, go and try Vito. Innkeepers are known for their chatter.
You still have your skill, Jax.
The threat from the north. Their curse of 2 sides in the battle.
Yeah.
This is Herbert coming to you from the orbit.
Eric sent me.
Thank Kalan. Do you have the energy regulator?
Yes. Here.
Perfect. That looks great. Thanks. Thanks for getting that. I'll install it immediately. You better get back to Eric. You can tell him I'm putting it in right now.
I heard you are having trouble establishing communications with the Horde in Igniton.
That is just... Wait. How do you know that? That's confidential.
One of the outlaws told me.
The outlaws? The last thing we need is for them to know about our problems. Do you think it's just one outlaw that knows, or do they all know?
I have no idea.
That is a worry, a real worry. Well, we can't waste any more time. We need to fix that comms relay station before anyone tries to take advantage of our problems. Since you're in the know, can you help me?
We might be able...
An agreement? Okay, sure, an agreement. If you don't help us, we could lose everything we have here. And if things fall apart out there, you can be certain that it will get bloody for everyone.
What's so important about fixing your communications right now?
We're awaiting the delivery of some combat mechs. But they haven't arrived.
and we've no way to check why without communications being re-established. That's why we've got to get the link back up now, so we can find out what's going on.
What do you need combat mechs for?
I don't know. I guess they're worried about security. And supplies. We need firepower to get enough food and tech spares into the dome to keep things going. And that's before the Alps. Zakor might have left us alone recently, but who knows how long that'll last. But it's not just about mechs. It's about food and news and everything else. We need a link with the Hort to keep this place going. We need to get this fixed as soon as possible. And please, please, keep this problem confidential. Otherwise, we are very likely to face even greater challenges. Here are the coordinates of the relay station that's gone down. It's over to the northeast of the city. Head that way and keep looking out for an antenna on the horizon. But I have no idea what the issue is there. You might be able to fix it at the bottom, but there's a chance you might have to climb the antenna mast. There will be a device somewhere on site that you can use to recalibrate the antenna. I hope that'll be enough to fix the problem. Maintenance is always...
I spoke to Lot.
You got me just in time. I was right about to light one up. So, go ahead. What did he say?
I assume you don't want to hear about the energy regulators.
No, I don't want you to put me to sleep. I need information about what the clerics are planning. He must have said something about their plans.
Lutz said something about combat mechs being brought here from Ignadon.
That is the proof. They're planning an offensive.
He didn't say anything about an offensive. He mentioned defense.
No, there's no need for mechs for that. It's clear the clerics are planning something. Did he tell you anything else?
Yes, he wants me to help him re-establish contact with Ignadon.
How are you supposed to do that?
There is a defective relay station between Abessa. I'm supposed to readjust the antennas there.
Yeah, he doesn't look like someone who'd want to go outside the city. He's too cozy in his machine rooms. But we can use this to our advantage. When you readjust that antenna, you can install a little transmitter for me at the same time. That way we always have an idea what the clerics are up to. That'll make the Duke very happy.
Then shouldn't you do it and make the Duke happy?
Hey, the Duke already loves me. And I'll pay you. I'll pay you well. Blah.
Watch out!
Мужичок-то я установлю. Я ж люблю плохие варианты.
The comet wiped the weak from this world to make space for the Alps.
Knowledge and technology are gifts to offer us salvation. We can build our future with our own hands.
This is me, Herbert, speaking the truth. Bringing a warning to all free people out there. Stay safe in the wilderness.
No, I'm not good enough for that. That didn't work.
Be ready.
That protective shield, that is our technology. And yet, it is the clerics who make the best use of it. We withdraw. Now...
Да, он 100 лет будет лезть. Почему он лезет не по-человечески? Почему он, блядь, держится не за балки? Что их шпалы? Биг, блядь, куда ты лезешь? Посмотри, где вертолет Раиси. Да, мне это очень интересно. Я лезу ставить жучок.
Okay, that should be child's play. It seems to have worked. There's none.
Просто я Руфи.
I installed the bug.
I know. I've been picking up their broadcasts ever since you got in there. I couldn't have got anywhere close to their comms equipment. But in you go, and now we have complete access to their network. Now, whatever they're planning, we can be one step ahead of them. You have earned my respect.
And my shards?
By the unspoken laws of Tavar, you shall be rewarded. A gift from the Duke of Tavar. Don't forget to see Lutz, yeah? If he thinks everything's working, he's gonna be looser with his talk. And that's your chance to find things out.
I recalibrated the antenna.
Yes, thank you. We've already started to get messages through. We've had to do a bit of clearing up at this end, but that's a minor issue. What do you think? Is the station to the northeast in a good state, or are we likely to get another failure?
You had better ask the Alps that.
The Alps? So, Zakar's trying to cut off our comms now, are they? Here, this is for you. You shouldn't think that I don't value your service to our cause. Maintenance is always better.
Я вроде доставил.
I've heard that before.
Lutz has the energy regulator.
Good. The dome should be more stable now. I thank Kalan for sending you. The dome...
В городе, по сути, один квест.
What an ass. You should have known that.
I've never trusted.
If you're here for the food rations, then I'll tell you what I told the other 100 people. Someone must have been making a joke. I don't have anything to sell or give out, so you can just turn around and leave.
I was promised food, and I want it.
No, damn it. Who even told you I have food to give out? I want this joke finished. Sorry for being so irritated, but I don't have anything to give out. I'm sorry. It's just... I'm just so sick of it. The belligerence between the berserkers and outlaws. Everything was simpler when I was a cultivator in Goliath. We had laws and everyone obeyed them. Why can't people just all work together?
If you feel that way, why don't you go back to Goliath?
No. Those days are gone. I left willingly to establish a world heart here in Abessa. But when it became clear that the seedling wouldn't grow, Caleb decided that we would remain here. And whatever Caleb says is best. But now, no, I can't go back. We went against orders from Goliath. If I go back now, they'll just stick me in a cage, no questions asked.
Fink sent me.
Did he? Well, I don't have anything to say to those albs. This whole thing between Caleb and Fink is starting to get on my nerves. I shouldn't have said anything, okay? But what's done is done, and that's that.
Tell me your version.
I'm stuck between the two of them. I told Caleb in confidence that I saw Fink meet an alb outside the city. Could have been a separatist, but I wasn't sure. I didn't see any more than that, but Caleb decided to tell the clerics. He convinced me that the alb Fink met must have been from Zakor. But I have no real idea who he was, or what faction he's with.
About the situation with the separatists.
Do you have any idea what I should do? I feel this is a mess.
I should speak to Caleb before I give you any advice.
Do that. The less I have to do with this, the better.
Там, короче, Альба отступника видели с кем-то, и ну тут же это город нейтралов. Тут нужно просто решать за какую-то группировку. Ну, Альбы, я же чистокровный Альб, Альбы отступники должны подыхать, суки, как и все остальные. А где этот Калиб-то?
Beer and women.
А карте даже нет метки.
Frankly, they should be showing more respect.
There's nowhere near enough ELEX out there for that.
I don't want anything to do with it.
Do you believe that? Really believe it?
The dome is a gift from Kalan.
I saw you.
You saw me what?
I saw how you came through into the dome. Who are you? Why were you allowed in?
Я доставщик Додо пиццы, блять.
I was an alb once.
Fuck. What is this, an invasion? Can't you all just go back to Zakor? What do you have to keep coming here for? Well, you'll find more of your kind back there in the city. Where you can go and do whatever it is you Albs do together. But don't get used to it. None of you will be staying long. But before you go, you better tell me what you want here, Alb.
What do you have again?
We came here for peace, to escape the war. How long will that last if more Albs keep coming here? Zakor has left us alone recently. You think they will if they know all their escapees are coming here? Idan? Ignadon? Fuck it, even Tavar. At some point, if they learn that Albs are sheltering here, then they might attack us even if Zakor doesn't. And you can tell me whatever you want about us having the same goals, or the same enemy. But you really expect me to believe you Albs are going to choose us over other Albs? I don't care that people vote to let you in. If it was up to me, we would be better off if you lot were thrown out of the city.
Who are you?
Caleb. I lead the Berserkers who've chosen to settle here in Abessa.
You are separate from the Berserkers in Idan?
We have kept our beliefs, but left behind the laws. We have set our own rules here. Well, none of us are allowed to return to Idan now. Or we just end up being sent to the valley. As to why they came here, well, the first settlers were sent to Abessa to plant a world heart to expand the forest of Idan out here. But they were cut off from Idan by the Albs, left on their own to survive. And after a while, they decided to keep it that way. The warlords in Goliath weren't happy. But they're stretched too thin for another conflict, so here we are. And since they settled here, others have joined us. Some are escaped exiles, others just chose to leave Idan.
You want to have all the separatists thrown out of the city?
Yeah. And you know what? I have already started to make it happen. It's easy to find ways to show you people have broken the rules of our agreement. But hey, I have a way you can avoid the same fate. You could do us a service here. You could prove your humanity. Are you prepared to do that? Do you think you're even able?
Tell me what you need done.
I want the separatists out of the city. Simple as that. And I think the testimony of an Alb could really tip the scales and persuade the more reluctant people to change their minds and push the Albs out. We have an eyewitness who claims to have seen the separatists exchanging information with the Albs. Traitorous bastards.
Who is this eyewitness?
The Berserker Jorg saw Fenk meet with an Alb in front of the city. Why would they meet if it wasn't to exchange information about the dome? Sadly, Jorg is the only one who's seen Fenk. And now he started saying he isn't sure he really saw Fenk meet an Alb from Zakor. So I have to jog Jorg's memory, or make sure he stops denying what he said. There has to be a way to do that.
You don't think that Jorg could have been wrong in the first place?
No, never. You can't trust these separatists. They'll betray us sooner or later for sure. I'm telling you, this is just the beginning.
I can make sure Jorg stops denying his story.
You can? Do you think you can make Jorg stick to his original story? It's for the good of the city. So how about you go to Jorg and present yourself as an Alb? Encourage him to believe that he saw what he saw. It can never be said again that the Albs might be innocent.
Я пойду против альбов, потому что они отступники.
keep silent. It's too risky to guess.
I wish I was as certain as you, but I don't feel right about this. I'm really not sure who I saw Fink meeting. What if Fink really was speaking to a friend? But the chances of an alb from Zakor coming so close to the Dome City is really low, isn't it? No, I don't really believe that it was an alb. I mean, how often do you see them on their own?
Speak out, and I will kill you.
What? If you threaten me, how am I supposed to trust you? Well, if I were to say something, Caleb would kill me anyways, and now you. I wanted no part of this to start with. I'll stay silent. I'm not suicidal. You've helped me decide. Thank you. The Separatists must leave the city. I will go to Caleb and tell him that I won't say anything. The Dome... hello? The Dome City...
The Albs were exiled from the city.
Then you convinced York to speak up. You did well. Allowing them in the city was simply too big a risk. You have earned your place among us humans, Alb. You proved that you listened to your soul. I respect that. That should serve you as reward enough. What do you want? We have...
You sent someone to me because you seem to be afraid that I would admit my fears.
I sent someone to you for the security of the city. You know what you saw. You're just a... mean.
Yes, that's true. I just wanted to say that I'm behind you. I mean, even if it wasn't an alb that Fink spoke to, the risk of letting the Separatists stay in the city is simply too great.
I'm glad to hear you say that. And I'm glad that you stand behind me. You've always been loyal, York. Don't worry. I will speak with Alois and ensure these Separatists don't threaten what we have here.
Thank you, Caleb. I know you're right.
Что, теперь альбов здесь не будет, что ли?
No one knows what's going on.
Вот ходит. Да, по-моему, их было больше.
I've never trusted her.
Да, походу их выгнали.
It allows you to earn a few shards. That's what...
You there. I've been looking for you. You're the person who realigned the antenna, aren't you?
Okay, yes, that was me.
By Kalan. Then why didn't you come to me before? Is it you that we have to thank for regaining contact with the Horde? That is a blessing indeed. And those skills you've demonstrated, well, I have need of them again. So if you can spare some of your time, I have a job for you. Are you willing to help?
Yes. You need.
Well, that's simple. We need to send someone to the Horde to make a delivery. So I thought immediately of someone with the requisite survival skills. Ergo, you. You see, we are awaiting the arrival of some combat mechs to boost security, but the Horde requires some additional ELEX to get them active. You have already proven your abilities, so would you take this task on? We'll give you the goods, we simply need them delivering.
Give me the ELEX. I'll take it to the Horde.
Oh, you don't need to take it all the way. A supply party has left the Horde. They'll meet you part way. Here, please, take this crate and meet up with our supply party. They will be waiting near a ruined bridge to the northeast. And just so you know, the crate of ELEX has been security sealed. I know you've shown that I can trust you, but we have to take necessary precautions given the nature of this cargo. We don't want this falling into the hands of our enemies. Have a safe journey.
One crate of ELEX is enough for a delivery of mechs?
No, of course not, but it's enough to deal with their current ELEX shortage.
and we'd like to get them into operation as soon as possible. That's why we're sending some of our resources to the Horde. Yeah, I'm trying to...
I'm sorry. Unless this is official business, you should move on.
Just one more term. Will you just leave? Now, get out of here.
I'm sorry. Unless this is official business, you should move on. Just go. You should go. I don't like to repeat myself.
Better just leave.
You.
Вроде самоцвет успел спиздить.
Quit sneaking around, will you?
There is nothing for you in here.
А как они понимают, что я здесь?
Just go. You should go. Better for you. Just go. You should go. Better for you.
Что если этого шахтера там потом замочить?
Not now.
Вот как он может знать, что я здесь?
You should go. Better for you.
Да, я думаю, этого шахтера замочить может быть. Ну, когда он внизу будет. Это же его никто не увидит. Нормально пограбить.
Put that. That's enough.
А, нет, все равно видит. Блять. Ну что, их два там что ли было?
No. Too easy.
Бля, откуда они знают? Ой, хер с ним. А для этого у меня есть кольцо.
What are you doing?
А, нет.
Too easy.
Ну, блядь, в сундуках, вот и даже самых топовых, все говно всякое.
Are you looking for something? You should heal those wounds. Good. That's the right decision. You should heal those wounds. Good. That's the right decision. You should heal those wounds.
Broadcasting from orbit to bring a warning to all people out there. Stay safe in the wilderness.
А, надо доставить груз.
Hello? Oh? Что за группа?
Там что-то не то продал, что ли?
Do you know what you're doing here? Do you understand the paths you have taken? Or can I guide you to enlightenment?
Tell me about Kalan, your god.
Kalan is our god, the god of all those on Nagaland. He offers wisdom, salvation, and clarity amongst all the madness of the world. Kalan is our protector. Kalan is our salvation. And Kalan will be the one who allows us to win this war. I know not all people find belief easy. Belief amongst all this horror of war seems alien. But our way of life can offer you a lot. Tell me about yourself, and tell me the truth. I can only offer you true guidance if you give me the truth. Where have you spent your life?
In Zekor, I was an alb.
An alb? We live in changing times. The only albs to be seen outside Zekor were in raiding parties. Soldiers attacking the world they didn't know. Now there are separatists and you. You aren't like the others. The separatists still take ELEX. Clearly you don't. Interesting, if you say so. Have you joined a faction?
No, I'm not a member of any faction.
Then you will face that decision one day. To know who we are, we must first find where we belong. And how have you survived out here? Have you given in to the bloodlust suffered by the Albs since you left Zekor? Have you taken the life of anyone amongst the free people?
Yes, I have.
Who hasn't done that in these times? It is good that you accept what you have done. With acceptance comes self-knowledge. I just have one last question, and please, don't lie to me. Honesty redeems. So tell me, did you lie to me when you answered any of the previous questions?
No, I was truthful.
Then you are strong-willed. Either you did answer my questions truthfully, or you resisted my powers of suggestion. Either way, you would make a valuable addition to our community. Come with me to Ignadon. I'll take you there. At the Hort, you can see what we can offer you.
No, I'm not interested in going to Ignadon.
As you will. Then we will be on our way. May Kalan find you your purpose. May Kalan...
Он просто если я туда пойду, да, опять сюда бежать пешком. По квесту. Потому что я там вот так был.
jaws of death. Ah, here comes our delivery. What were you doing? Taking a shit? You took forever.
What happened here?
Well, what do you think? It was you who made sure we could listen to the cleric's radio signals, right? So, we heard about the ELEX you were sending and thought we'd take delivery of it. Oh, and we killed these assholes while we were waiting. Thanks for bringing us the ELEX, by the way.
Pay me, then we'll talk about the ELEX.
Give me the ELEX and you'll get the shards.
No, you're going to pay me first. Got it?
Cautious bastard, aren't you? Is that why it took so long? All right, here, take this. And an advance. And let's get on with this.
You were supposed to be spying on the clerics, not slaughtering them.
We're listening to them, thanks to you. That's how we know about the ELEX. What were we supposed to do, waste an opportunity? Now give me the ELEX and let's get on with it.
After you killed them, no chance.
No? So you want to end up rotting in the dirt like your friends here? Just pay up. I really don't want to have to spend more time hiding your body as well as these clerics.
Вообще за плохих обычно.
Here, take the ELEX.
There. Good business and profit all around. Oh, I see the clerics secured the crate. Don't they know we specialize in explosives? Fucking idiots, aren't they? Here, with greetings from the desert of Tavar.
What happens with the ELEX now?
We'll take it to the fort. With this amount, we'll be able to make a lot of chems. This concentration should make for major kicks.
I can tell you are no longer a true owl.
If we're done with the clerics...
You have proven to be moderate.
За что меня-то? То я еще какой-то квест сдал. Будем считать, их убили крысы.
I've never trusted her.
Here you are again. Did everything go as planned?
No, it didn't.
Why? What? What went wrong?
I was robbed by outlaws.
Those bastards.
I know. I can see why you need those mechs.
I hope this loss won't have any consequences for us in the short term. We need these mechs if we're gonna keep this city secure. Well, I suppose that's it. I have nothing more for you, so you should be on your way. Yeah.
Wait, I was just coming to see you. The information you gave us about the thieves operating from the sewers? Well, we found them. And since you provided the information that took us to them, you can claim the bounty. With a bit of luck, we'll learn who their connections are. That way we can unravel their whole damn network. Thank you. You managed to solve a big problem for us.
1000 рублей.
Just one more turn.
Uh-huh.
Why are you
Он, по сути, один квест остался. И
That's what I said.
за ним нужно побегать. Просто аудиозапись послушать.
Well, what?
Так, кто-то звонит. Боже, брать трубку от разводила. Нет, это был не разводила, просто спам. Если еду упаковку ELEX забрал себе, если... Ну, может, открыть можно. Так, видимо, надо прокрасться.
Hey, you think you can steal here?
Yes, you.
Это что они меня все видят?
Hey, hey, yes, you. I'm looking
Не
for
успел.
Chad, a whiny little. Have you seen any outlaws around here? What?
Я думаю, проще собрать все аудиозаписи, а потом уже все прослушать оптом.
I'm certain of it.
hang you from a
А, это он идет.
by your testicles.
О, все равно потом переслушаю.
Why would you do something like that? Oh shit, didn't I say no questions? I just want answers.
Oh, Bessa, I must some outlaw going to a Bessa.
You couldn't have said that 20 seconds earlier. Would have saved your perfectly decent set of pants. Hey,
you know what you're doing?
Hey, yes, you. I'm looking for something. Chad, have you seen that? Whiny little shit.
Why?
Tell me if you've seen him.
Fuck off. No one around here's scared of you. And I'm under the Duke's bird.
Oh, that's funny, because you seem scared now. And looking around, I can't see a Duke anywhere. So, tell me where Chad is, or I'll nail you to this wall by your tiny little ball bags.
All right.
Somewhere. Where?
I don't know. Ignadon. I think he went to Ignadon.
There. That wasn't so hard, was it? Whereas this knife is very hard steel. Thanks for the information and everything, but I can't have you blabbing to the Duke. Bye-bye, Doobie.
Бля, хреново, что кто-то проснулся. вообще ничего не сношу. Зелекс пишет, у нас ночью 3 дрона бахнуло, офигеть, жить далеко от нефтебазы. Где, здесь-то где? Ну, бахнуло знатно, все по ходу, но уходили, 3 прилета было. Но у меня, типа, в Питере, ну, как бы, в пригороде Питера, там, недели, ну, может, неделю за дрон пролетал. Ну, так, в полночь я его снял. Бля, ну это для меня опасно. Бля, ну что?
I won't make that mistake again.
0 хп. Это баг. А моя 200 опыта с нее.
Pathetic remnants of a degenerate old culture.
That threat from the north, the curse of the apple.
Oh, please don't do anything to us. We're just trying to live peacefully. Take what you need, then leave, please. Just keep this place secret.
We must all choose sides in the battle.
Please don't.
There's observers coming to you.
Так, и меня вообще слышно, надеюсь? Ну-ка, проверю звук.
Take what you need, then leave, please. Just keep this place secret.
We must all choose sides in the battle.
Please don't.
There's observers coming to you.
Так, и меня вообще слышно, надеюсь? Потому что в итоге на мои вопросы не отвечают. Со мной никто не хочет общаться. Я спросил, где прилеты были, но товарищ не хочет общаться с любимым стримером.
No, I'm not good enough for that.
Hey, yes, you. I'm looking for someone. Chad. A whiny little shit of an outlaw.
This is Idan. If you're looking for an outlaw-looking Tavar.
Yeah, he might have shit for brain, but even Chad knows that. And that's probably why he came here. You heard of any outlaws here?
You mean other than you?
No, I meant me. I came all the way here to find myself.
Many people come to Idan to find themselves. You should speak to one of our healers. They'll put you in touch with your inner self.
Are you trying to be clever?
What?
Chad. I'm looking for Chad, not myself. I know exactly where to find myself. I'm standing right fucking here.
Then it seems your quest is complete. I'm glad you found peace.
Это была первая запись.
There. Let's see if you're so fucking clever now you're hanging from a tree by your testicles.
What do you want?
Chad. Chad is what I want. So tell me, where is he?
I don't know anyone called Charles.
He's an outlaw, good with a rifle. Looks stupid, but he ain't. He wears a black hat.
What?
Ah, I see that's familiar. You've heard that name, haven't you?
There was a guy. Could have been an outlaw.
So, where'd he go?
He went to Tavar.
Tavar? Oh, for fuck's sake. I just came from that shithole.
But all that Tavar has to offer is chemicals, exploitation, and a lonely death. Only calamity.
Hey, yes, you. I'm looking for Chad. Have you seen that whiny little shit?
Why? What do you want with him?
What's what I want got to do with you? Just tell me if you've seen him.
Fuck off. No one around here's scared of you. And I'm under the Duke's protection.
Oh, that's funny, because you seem scared now. And looking round, I can't see the Duke anywhere. So, tell me where Chad is, or I'll nail you to this wall by your tiny little ball bags.
All right, he was here. He was here. Then he went off somewhere.
Somewhere? Where?
I don't know. Ignadan. I think he went to Ignadan.
There, that wasn't so hard, was it? Whereas this knife is very hard steel. Thanks for the information and everything, but I can't have you blabbing to the Duke. Bye-bye, Doobie. Hey, yes, you. I'm looking for someone. Chad, a whiny little... Look, have you seen any outlaws around here?
What? Who are you? What brings you to Ignadan?
Look, I've traveled a long way, so please answer my questions and stop asking ones of your own, or I am gonna have to hang you from a wall by your testicles.
Why would you do something like that?
Oh shit, didn't I say no questions? I just want answers.
Abessa, I met some outlaw going to Abessa.
And you couldn't have said that 20 seconds earlier. Would have saved your perfectly decent set of pants.
We should cleanse the land of these ruins. The past is only a distraction.
The berserkers talk of nature, but they imagine the lives. And we know that ELEX twists the body and tears the soul. Knowledge and technology are gifts.
Так, дальше далеко бежать. Приеду до картинки. Он просто поддается. Короче, херня всякая. Там, да, характеристики же еще поднялись. Ну, сначала посмотрю, что за топор. Ну, красиво, немного не хватает. Я сохранюсь. Тот меч был на энергии. Ну, допустим, я нападу на этих, если. Мне кажется, толку от него нет. В плане вот энергия дает бонус от электричества, что, ну вот, ранит. Ну, как бы тут не опять просто топор называется типа отражающий. Он отражает. Ну, урон у него типа чуть больше. Но урона типа урона у него нет. Я думаю, что он хуже, хотя стоит дороже. Я что-то не понял. По-моему, меч лучше. Вообще намного хуже, типа, если ячейки, вот что. Но урон хуже, и плюс еще нужно больше стойкости. А вот двоечки можно бегать, да, вот тогда силу стоит поднимать. У меня двоечка, походу, лучше. Тут больше урон, дает кровотечение, все хорошо, но тут... ну тут меньше урон. Типа урона есть, но есть еще ячейка. Либо вот идти на пушку. У меня вот такая пушка. Ну, это вместо лука. Лук, кстати, то сильнее. Ну, вот как бы между ними такое вообще. Потому что магазин больше. А, на это вообще нужно ловкости всего. А, это, ну, это не энергия оружия. А боже мой, где потом патроны брать? Когда ловкость и сила лучше качать. Если, конечно, на скилл не обращать внимания. Да, силу вкачаем. Ну, что-то я думаю, этот топор, я водить так-то могу теперь, все равно, но... По-моему, он херня.
World obviously didn't value efficiency. Just look at this wreck.
Так, короче, запись аудио я нашел. Бля, туда бежать пипец. Но в этом городе других квестов и нет. Пока что. Зайду в топ поселения. О, ну такое что? Раз.
Hey, you! Where do you think you're going? This is a restricted area, and you have no business here.
Try giving me orders again, and I'll tear you a new asshole.
Wow, relax. You're gonna give yourself a heart attack.
Why is this area restricted?
Did I say restricted? Man, I've been out here too long. I meant it's as dangerous as trying to hold a barbecue in the Ice Palace. There are mutants all over the place, just waiting for you. I'd head up into our camp, or better still, just get out of here if you don't want to end up as mutant food.
There are mutants everywhere on Magalan.
Yeah, but the ones here are right mean bastards. And no matter how many of them you kill, they keep coming back. There are at least 10 around here right now. They're out there, waiting in ambush somewhere.
Your camp could use better defenses.
We've done what we can. You want to help us? You go for it.
Who's in charge here?
Lloyd, he's the most experienced warrior among us. He calls our little camp up here Origin. I never really understood what that means. If you want to talk to him about it, he's up there in the camp.
Why don't you just kill them?
I've killed 7 or 8, but there are still 10 out there. There's always 10 out there. They keep coming back. And it's always a choice. Stay here and defend Origin, or go out there and leave this place undefended. Leaving the camp doesn't sound right to me.
I could come with you and help.
Yeah? That would be great. But I can't leave Origin undefended. But, hey, here's an idea. If you lure them to me here one by one, we can take them out together, okay? That way I can stay on guard. That's what I thought. Talk big, but then back out of it. Hey, all chat and no action. I told you, I can't leave here. My job is to protect the camp. If those mutants attack, I'm the only thing between them and the others. So if I go out there, those mutants could creep in while I'm gone. No. Either we do it how I suggested or we forget it. So are you up for that? Luring the mutants here one by one?
Excellent work.
Watch your...
Ну там один остался где-то. Еще опыта, заебись.
The mutants are dead.
What, all of them? They're all gone?
All the ones I could find.
Shit, that's a load off. I didn't realize how tense I was, but I can breathe again now. Here, take this for your help. I'm heading back into Origin. You can come with me if you want. We could use people like you.
Ну, я не знаю, когда, ну, блин, туда добежать пипец. Больше, в принципе, в этой обесе ничего и не вижу. А на самом деле должна быть еще квест. Так, короче, вот тут просто какая-то деревушка. Ну, обед, по сути, я прошу. Ну, тут квесты все сдают. Ну, скоро стрим завершен, вот я могу сбегать вот сюда, вот, там где был буш. Больше в городе ничего не осталось. Куда вроде, там вроде что-то еще должно быть. Да, только бы тот не загрелся. Привет, Джон. А, ну я вообще просто везде, каждую область обычно исследую до талого. Поэтому, как я сюда забегаю, прикол. Как, ну я вижу, ребята, как у меня дела, обычные у меня дела. 5 числа будут танки начинаться. Но мне не нравится в новом боевом пропуске то, что там вместо 3D стилей выйдут танки 6 уровня, которые мне нахуй не нужны, премиум танки. Ну типа вместо стилей на 10 будут премы. И, ну мне эти премы нахуй не сдались. Но ради жетонов все равно придется играть. Просто обычно, плюс к тому же, больше очков давалось на том танке, на который идет стиль. Уже здесь не будет бонуса к очкам. Ну, грубо говоря, через 2 недели начнется танк. Успели доиграть в игру, не знаю. И зря я по синьке коробки открывал, потому что там же дни према, но там еще у меня есть 20 коробок. О, какая карта здесь. Ну, по-моему, говорю, в этом городе все здорово. Еще раз пробегусь, проверю.
Gary.
Hey, have you got a...
Tell us what? Where to wallow in the shit? Don't waste your shards on this skin flap.
You see, guys like your friend there have made sure I have to beg. Come on, have a little heart. Just a few shards, okay?
Get...
Yes, of course.
You get nothing from me. The weak should not be rewarded.
You're a piece of work, you know that?
Excellent.
One shot.
Better armed is better prepared.
Жаль, что по свиданкам. Я не сижу в Тиндере уже 2 недели. Я никого не искал, туда вообще не заходил. Меня просто заебало. Мне эти бабы нахуй особо не нужны. Но вот я побывал на свиданках 4 раза в апреле. И что мне там дальше сидеть? Меня не тянет. Мне же женщины не особо так и нужны, я же одинок. Мне хватило, блядь, 4 свидания, чтобы уже нахуй не хотеть никуда ходить. От баб одни проблемы. Ну, я говорю, лучше быть девственником, чем себе голову ебать. Я уже объяснял, что еще пара лет, если я так и не найду себе отношения, то я хуй забью на женщин в принципе. Я за всю жизнь, ну, у меня никогда не было отношений. Я девственник, и я, в принципе... Ну, я вижу, что от женщин просто вот тупо одни проблемы. Ничего хорошего я в них не вижу вообще. Не знаю, может, просто ко мне они так относятся. Другим иначе, но для меня это просто вот мозгоебство. Поэтому еще пару лет я, конечно, похожу на свидания какие-то. Ну, то есть, у меня, по сути, свидание 2 раза в год. То есть, до конца того, как меня просто это уже выбесит, я уже становлюсь асексуалом. Еще осталось, по сути, 4 свидания. Ну, если так вот по тенденции учитывать, я просто хер забью. Люди думают, что я ною из-за того, что у меня нет женщины. Да, у меня их никогда не было, так они меня уже и так заебали. Так нахуй они вообще нужны?
I wonder if he was serious about that.
You were given permission
The fight
to
is the only thing that matters. That makes it real.
Cleric.
You don't feed the belly, the rest of the body will die.
And they've been judged to be true.
You think you know what's going on? No one knows what's going on.
You and all Albs must leave the city immediately.
I've heard that before.
We will go. But this betrayal ends our alliance.
Ну я сделал так, чтобы Альбу выгнали.
I've done my duty. Now a word from me. Fuck off back into the wilderness
that's a
and
serious
die out.
waste of
We don't want
time,
your
wasn't
kind
it?
here.
Are you here to pay me those shards you owe me? Because I'm pissed at how long you're taking to...
Джоби, что с той, с которой бухал у тебя дома? Так это было в Пасху, уже прошло 2 недели. Я с ней не общаюсь. Она, наверное, уже другого кого-нибудь нашла. Я вообще неделю был в запое.
What are you waking me up
Friends
for?
ambushed a cleric supply party.
Yeah, see? Our little espionage operation is yielding fruit already. Hopefully the kind made from ELEX. What about that, eh?
It was me who took the ELEX to those clerics.
What? The clerics trusted you with that job? Well, you were very, very lucky our friends left you alive. They weren't supposed to leave witnesses. Yet here you are. Proof of gods, or luck if you believe in them. That or the sheer blind randomness the rest of us have to put up with. Here, take this.
Но все равно с ней бы ничего не получилось, мы разные. Все эти девушки, что та, что вторая, они любят путешествия. Меня вообще заебало, что все девушки любят путешествия. Хули у них эти путешествия в жопе засели. Я ненавижу путешествия. Я хочу просто домашнюю девушку сидеть дома. И мне похуй, да, мне говорят, ты такую не найдешь. Ну да нихуя, есть же девушки, которые любят... Как в 21 году мы сидели дома и бухали месяц. Но она ушла к целевому. Ну, то есть такие, кто есть тоже домашние, сидят дома. И, блядь, я же вижу среди своих знакомых, у которых есть девушки, они просто сидят дома. Им нахуй ничего не надо. Сидят, смотрят фильмы и вместе бухают и жрут. А вот эти все путешествия, нахуй они меня не знают. Я уже объяснял, если даже мне бы сейчас вот дали $1 миллион, я бы не стал бы ехать в какие-то путешествия. Я бы сразу бы пошел заказывать себе суперкомпьютер, нахуй, какой-нибудь, блядь. Накачал бы всех новинок, блядь. Ну, правда, это, конечно, было бы не за один день, потому что все нужно было бы настраивать. И ебашил, блядь, бы без перерыва в комп. И я бы не посещал какие-то там Мальдивы, Бали, блядь, нет, нахуй не надо. Ну вот, блядь, у всех женщин, блядь, вот сидят эти путешествия. Нахуй они сдались, блядь. Ну упадет где-нибудь твой самолет, ты сдохнешь. Просто вот будет обидно, если мне дадут $1 миллион, я полечу на самолете куда-то, хуй пойми куда, он упадет, и я даже не успею потратить эти $1 миллионы. То есть я считаю, что если подыхать, то лучше сдохнуть нищим. Ну, блядь, обидно умирать, когда у тебя $1 миллион. Ну, надо, ну, хорошо. Если ты уже успел за свою жизнь потратить $1 миллиард, ну, или хотя бы $1 миллион, вот ты уже успел потратить. Окей. Но если тебе их только что дали, блядь, схуя ли я должен рисковать куда-то ехать? То есть я говорю, если даже мне сейчас обрушилось богатство, я бы хуй куда поехал. Но у девушек у всех в жопе сидит, надо путешествовать, надо туда-то въебаться, надо туда-то, сюда-то. Нахуй это все. Я говорю, если бы у меня была девушка, я хотел, чтобы она была просто домашней. Вот у нас есть бабло, есть квартира, сидим, бухаем, блядь. Зачем куда-то, блядь, шляться? Себе ножовые приключения искать. Но, блядь, к сожалению, все девушки, они хотят путешествия. Ну, сами подумайте, вот если у тебя куча бабла, зачем тебе рисковать своей жизнью? Ну, тебя где-нибудь там, блядь, расстреляют, блядь, и заберут твои бабки. То есть, ну, одно дело, когда ты уже потратил часть из этих бабок на все, что угодно, там, на себя, на свои развлечения, удовольствия. И тогда уже не так жалко подыхать ради остальной части. А так тебе дали $1 миллиард, ты вот там, блядь, как эти долбоебы поплыли там 2-3 года назад куда-то там, блядь, на дно океана. Там же был миллиардер какой-то, его сын. Поплыли, блядь, их расплющило под давлением, как собак, нахуй. И все, блядь. А там сыну этому 20 лет, что ли, было. Ну, то есть он богатенький папа, он там сын миллиардера. Вот они в этом батискафе, блядь, поплыли туда, нахуй это надо. И все, хопа, их уже нет за полчаса, блядь. Ой, за полчаса, за полминуты. Блядь, да, за полминуты, за несколько секунд там. Расплющило, как, блядь, собак, как улиток, нахуй. И все. И кому эти миллиарды? Там его жене, наверное, которая теперь ебется со своими любовниками. Ну ладно, там этого не жалко миллиардера, а его сын, блядь, он бы мог еще кучу баб ебать в своей жизни. Вот нахуй он потащился смотреть это дно океана. Вот мне 30 лет, я жил без этого дна океана. Если мне бы сейчас дали $1 миллион, я бы не поплыл туда. И в космос бы я тоже хуй полетел. Если бы мне бы сейчас дали, я бы, блядь, ну я не наркоман, конечно, но просто я бы купил бы элитного бухла, пошел бы по бабам, и я бы никуда не ездил. Точнее, почему бы я пошел? Я бы их к себе притащил. Что это у меня деньги, это ко мне должны ехать. Почему я должен куда-то ехать? Если у меня есть бабки, то это ко мне должны тянуться люди. Нахуй я должен куда-то ехать и кому-то платить. Это должны ко мне ехать и все делать то, что я скажу. Уже без путешествия. Так, вот я к чему, что, а если женщине дать $1 миллион, то она по-любому скажет: ой, я поехала в Арабские Эмираты, и тебя там, блядь, застрелят как собаку, нахуй, и все, и отберут твои бабки. Ты едешь в чужую страну, там чужой менталитет, ты его не знаешь. Откуда ты знаешь, что с тобой будет? Ты там заикнешься, что ты, да и так все будут понимать, что ты при бабле, ёпт. Тебя там будут обдирать, ёпт, как лисицу, ёпт, плешивую, в весеннее равноденствие. Если у тебя будет куча баба, лучше вообще молчать, что она у тебя есть. Вот мы работали в эти выходные в Алтурке. Нам презент дал заказчик бутылку вискаря Red Label. Она стоит там 1500 или сколько. Я как бы из запоя уже вышел, я не стал пить. А мой напарник сразу стал трепать всем. Ну, он, кстати, тоже неделю не пил. Он стал всем трепать, что нам дали Red Label. Ну, так, блядь, я ему говорю: вот ты сейчас растрепаешь, прячь эту бутылку. Ну, понятное дело, тебя уже ждут твои друзья-алкаши, чтобы ее выжрать. Мы просто так решили, что ему бутылка, а мне больше денег за работу. И типа, ну, потому что я отказался от выпивки. И, ну, вот он поехал, они там сразу всю эту бутылку и выпили. Потому что вот тебе дали бутылку, ну, сохрани ты ее для себя, нахуй ты всем это рассказываешь. Будто ты не знаешь, что там уже стадо алкоголиков закуски нахуй наворачивает по-любому, ёпта. Закуску уже готовят к твоей бутылке. За твой счет попить, ёпта. Кстати, сейчас вышли пельмени со вкусом бобра. Вот. Это как закуска. Теперь уже... Вот я думаю, что можно... Не только теперь есть бобра, можно вот, допустим, пойти в лес, убить лисицу, сделать пельмени из лисицы. Я вот, или пельмени из медведя. Ну, короче, теперь вот существует новинка пельмени из бобра. Ну, стоит примерно там вроде около 1000 рублей. Ну, обычные пельмени стоят рублей 200, там 300, тут как бы в 3 раза дороже. То есть, теперь не обязательно... Ну, то есть, теперь можно вот есть бобра. Но я думаю, это же охуительный маркетинг. Они могут быть даже не из бобра. Ты никогда в жизни не ел бобра. Откуда ты знаешь, из бобра они или нет? Может, они, блядь, из гнилого барана. А тебе скажут, что это бобрятина. То есть, ты не знаешь этого. Поэтому можно так наебать и, короче, вообще реально сделать бизнес. Можно писать, что, вот, допустим, сделать чисто так, типа домашние пельмени, только из лисицы. Или там домашние пельмени из песца, или из скворца. Ну, из скворца там, допустим. Или голубиное мясо. Вот, и так реально можно, короче, а там вообще можно что угодно класть в это тесто. И пиздеть, что это, короче, из животного, любого вообще, из бегемота, блядь, пельменей. Пельмени из мяса бобра теперь доступны каждому ценителю вкусной и полезной еды. Не нужно отправляться на охоту за бобром, как мы раньше это делали. Устанавливать капканы или разделывать бобра. Достаточно просто оформить заказ и насладиться вкуснейшими пельменями из мяса бобра. Мясо бобра отличается особенным вкусом. Сочным, нежным, но не жирным. И пельмени из него получаются просто великолепными. Они вкусны как со сметаной, так и без сметаны. По поводу квестов уже здесь нет.
Just one more turn.
Ну, короче, я сегодня прошел вот этот городок, завтра я буду проходить вот этот городок. А, блядь, сюда даже телепорта нету. А, ну я, кстати... А, блин, ну я уже за картой еще нашел. Просто здесь сделал обычное сохранение, потом сюда бежать придется. Мне ну как бы остался вот этот квест из этого города, но это тоже бежать очень далеко. А, я уровень еще апнул. Ладно, это потом разберусь. Короче, в следующий раз, когда вы будете думать, что вам брать закусь, закажите пельмени из бобрятины. Раньше бобры были в Красной книге, и типа они расплодились, и теперь из них делают пельмени. Возможно, когда-нибудь такие же пельмени мы будем есть из амурских тигров. Вот бобер родился, и даже не предполагаешь, что из него будут пельмени делать.